So I figured out a really easy solution for this. And I was thinking about it before I went to sleep. And I was hoping I wouldn't forget it by the time I woke up. And then I did. And then I remembered again. But this part right here, I don't need to put anything here. I don't need to put like crazy water patterns. I don't need to put the water trough like this thing, and I have to put that there where you could drop down by 2 blocks and then go into the center. All I have to do is fill in these blocks and then put the water on this whole section to just go forward. I mean, this whole section can just from here all the way over can just go into the, like, these blocks here aren't going to be spawnable blocks, but that doesn't matter. Just so long as there's not like a dead spot where there's no water. I don't have to build anything that goes down to catch the golems to try to make them merge in here. At least I think so. And I could do the same thing across the whole everything. Like, I can just fill in these blocks in between, which I don't want to use dirt blocks, and I don't want to use the same color wood. And I think I kind of want to use birch wood just to separate out the patterns. And I think I should have some birch wood. In the base. Which I'm probably going to have to plant some birch trees because there's a chance it might not be enough. I like that 8 of them. Ha. And I mean that in itself, like, I just realized I can make all the water for these sides, what I was going to do anyway. Just put a row of water blocks here and make the water flow from here to here. And then whether they fall in here, they'll get collected and sent back down, which it doesn't matter that they can't spawn here because they can, or not spawn, but they can't walk under here. Doesn't really matter. I mean, I could put walls there, but I mean, that's extra work for no reason. And then when they get here, it'll just push them into that section, and they could easily fall into that part, so they shouldn't have any head collision issues. Oh, oh, oh. No. And I'm gonna have to try to fight stuff to get over there. Not if it's daytime. Jeez. I have a potion to get over there. Oh, this is good enough. Nope, block. That's incredible. How does he do that with falling off? Without falling? That's the neat part is they don't. They haven't done that in a long time. I think that's everything. I mean, I don't want to just assume and that it's everything and then have it not be everything. Crunch. Yes, excellent job there. Good work. Yeah, I think I got everything. Oh. Yeah, it really does look like a temple, but like upside down. When it comes time to start putting the signs, I'm going to try out the auto hold thing and leave my keybinds the same, and like once I start crouching I should just be able to do that. That doesn't stop the frustration of it sets the mouse in the center every time, so that means like you run out of mouse pad, and if you aren't paying attention to it, like you end up like craning, like putting strain on your wrist to try to like stay on the mouse pad, but like also click the edit button or click the OK button. Like I guess I could hit the escape button. Maybe. But still, like, you know, like it still resets your mouse, so in either case, I almost fell off again. A speed potion. But yeah, this is why I don't play hardcore. It's just too much unnecessary stress. And then you could, you know, with regular survival, if you have to, you can use your character's infinite lives as a mechanic to do stuff with. Like, the thing that I was thinking about for looking for ancient debris is if I just make a crap load of beds and put my respawn point by my nether quarry, wherever that happens to be. And go through and yeah. Just place beds down and blow up the nether with the beds. And then die and then spawn and go in, grab another bed, place another bed. I mean, I don't really have to do that now though, because I've got, you know, easy access to efficiency 5 tools, where I could just burn through a diamond tool and not care about it. Derp derp, herby derpy derp herb. Derp derp. I mean, I may as well make it too high. Oops. I don't really have a reason to make it too high, because I know that from right here, the farthest that they can get over to this edge is still 1 block outside of the spawn area. So I shouldn't have to put birch slabs here, but I've got them, so I think I'm going to. Plus the birch slabs will stop other stuff from spawning. Derp derp. Derpy derpy derp derp. I think I'm just gonna place the pumpkins. Should I do it like every 3 blocks? I don't want to have to break the wall out that I just did to put pumpkins there. This is probably one of my least favorite things, because there's not any consistent way to place like spaced blocks without counting them every time. Derp derp. Derpy derp 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 derp. No. 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 Well. Is that even? No. Is that even with the other one? No. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at it now in the same spacing that I would have to use for where these pumpkins are. Like, it's gonna be dark if I remove that. I mean, especially in the center. So that should be the center, right? How many is this? This is 10. And since I'm not gonna get a middle block in the 10 section, I guess I'll go on this block. So 9 would be 5, would be the middle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, building with even number of blocks means you don't get a middle block. And there's no way around that, and it's always bugged me. See, this is a middle block, because it's got an odd number. So I think I'm going to put it here on the outer portion on this row. And I want it to be the same, just for the sake of it being the same. So it looks funny if it's not. Derp, derp, derpy, derp, 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 derp. And what did I put the outer side on? I think I put it, I don't remember. This one's on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's on the outer block too. So it's gonna have to be on that one on this side. Derp, derp, derpy, derp, 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 derp. And yeah, I thought about using the coordinate thing to make sure I was on the right row or whatever. But it does kind of get in the way. And then I have to remember whatever number it was. And just looking at it, it's just easier. So it should be even enough, I guess. I mean, it shouldn't really matter except for it does matter. I mean, it matters because the light dispersion, I want it to be even, not only just because it looks nice, but because I happen to have this map here. Derp, 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 derp. Like, you'd be able to tell that the pumpkins are 1 pixel off, and it would look funny. It should be even. Yeah, looks even to me. And visible from space. Where did my food go? Oh, I'm looking at it. $277 hours later. And that's just an arbitrary number. I don't really know if it's been that amount of time. Derp, 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 derp. So if I put water in here, oh, it's gonna be sign time. And all the pumpkins are facing inward. Cool. So how did I want to do this? Right. I was gonna put the water going all that way into here, and then once it gets over to here, the water blocks are gonna go sideways and push them into this collector. I hope I didn't mess anything up before I start putting the water in. This should still push a golem off. Is that a cat? What? Because a golem is too wide, and if he gets here, ah, man. I mean, I guess I could put a water block that goes one more water block out this way. Those 2 blocks just turn that whole thing. Wow. It just made water source blocks throughout this whole thing by doing that. What? No. It totally just did. So now I need a row of signs that goes here to stop that from happening, but well, so long as there's water that comes this way. So let me replicate that on the other side. It's like, what is happening? And it systematically turned it all into freaking water blocks. Oops. Like if I tried to do that, like if I had planned to do that, I mean, something would have happened, or like, oh crap. So, let's make it do that again. I only placed just the 1 block there too, so, alright. Yeah, that's cool. Get a little overexcited about the water generation. Derp derp. Derpy derp 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 derp. So I know I'm gonna need signs all through here, all the way up to here. So if I put a water block here, alright, I mean, how's it gonna flow if I do that? Well, I mean, I know I'm gonna have to put signs there, or at least I highly suspect I'm gonna have to put signs there. So if I put it right where it starts. Okay, that's a little easier than I thought it was gonna be. Oh crap. Well, I mean, this whole section is gonna need signs. Because if I put the water block right next to it, it's gonna make a pool that pushes it out in all directions, in the directions that I don't want it to be, like. So if I put water blocks here and stop them here, I need another row of signs here. Anything that gets pushed here would get pushed over here, and then if I make the water go this way up to here, I mean, I'm pretty sure the golems try to float. I'm not sure if golems float. They shouldn't float. I gotta see if they float or not. Derp derp derpy derp herp derp derp. Yes, okay, so pushing escape does work. I thought if I pushed escape it would remove the sign, but it doesn't. So see, the toggle hold thing is weird with the flight thing. So I've been placing signs wrong the entire time I've been placing Minecraft or playing Minecraft. This makes it much easier to do this. This is 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it should stop there. It'd be nice if it was more easy to turn on or off. Excuse me, sir, but I believe that you have my stabler. Why did I do that? Derp derp. Derp 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 derp. So spawn a golem. Well, no, I guess they don't float. They try to float. Jump around. Jump around. I don't remember any other of the lyrics of the song. You know, that kind of makes life easier. I think I'm gonna give that a try in the, because so far they've kind of like consistently sank. Yeah, no, I think blah, 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 blah. I mean, if I did that way, I mean, I know I'm gonna need signs here no matter what I do. So if I have a whole row of signs going this whole way, and this whole section is water blocks, oh, I can't think about like how it's gonna end up working, so I just gotta do it. the downside to what I'm doing is if I break that one side, all of them are gonna be messed up. So this should be enough for me to test that. So if I put derp derp derpy herpy derp derp. And now what do I do? How many blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, you know, I guess I could do that double water block thing that I did on the wall. And to make it come out by 9 and have a flow coming off of the wall. Oh, see, it doesn't have a flow. But because the golems are too wide, it should be fine. Derp derp, herby derpy derp derp. But you know, doing that doesn't make sense. So, no, I just messed this up. Right? Oh no. So, what am I going to do here? I mean, this whole section needs a sign coming over the top of this to block any water going that way. And if that's the case, the easiest thing to do is to just put the water blocks going this way, like I was going to do anyhow. And having this like this does work, so that is right. But this I don't really need like this. Oh! The freaking hold to crouch thing. Derp, derp, derpy, derp, 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 derp. I know what's gonna happen is I'm gonna regret making all of these branched off of one side. I'm gonna accidentally hit one piece, gonna hit one side, and it's just gonna, the whole thing is just gonna domino. You know, whatever. Oh, crap. That's good enough. It's gonna move the golems off. I don't need water over the top of these, so long as it's not flowing out of the rest of the thing. You know, not overflowing into the bottom of the collector. Derp, derp, derpy, derp, 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 derp. I am so very much going to regret placing the signs on that one side. Raining during the daytime. I'm tempted to break it. Like, I mean, as little sense as that makes for me to do that, I'm still tempted to break the thing. Yeah, the rain is kind of bugging me here. I mean, it should be nighttime pretty soon, right? I'm gonna have to go chop some trees down to make some signs. Ah, crap, I used the wrong wood. Because of that auto selector. Yeah, I gotta go check something here. Oh no. So yeah, the auto crouch thing, the toggle crouch, and hitting escape is probably the best way to make signs, or the best way to place signs. So this is gonna need a whole nother row of water, or not whole nother row of signs. Then I've got signs on the interior of the bottom of those. Yeah, this bottom piece, this whole water collector is not 100% efficient. Because it was designed for the other mechanics that were wrong. But it works, and rather than try to rebuild it to be right for this thing, I mean, it's just easier to do it this way. And it is still raining. It feels like the daytime is stuck or something. Derp derp. Derpy derpy derp derp. Oh, oh, oh. Wow. Yeah, Phantom you, Phantom. Probably gonna come up and bite me in the head. You get to burn now. Good. Come on, drop out ectoplasm. Or phantom membrane, not ectoplasm. It's taking a long time to burn. Ooh. Yeah. I was chopping up the leaves with my axe and I used up a bunch of usages on it. Yeah, I hope I have enough iron to remake my efficiency 5x here. And I'm pretty sure the axe is not the tool. Like it's not the designated tool for removing leaves, because that's shears. So even if you have enchanting, you know, unbreaking 3 on your axe, every time you break out a leaf, it doesn't use the enchantment because it's not the proper tool. So it shaves off one of the usages on your axe. Which, I mean, I understand why they want to make shears the tool and everything, but like, there's no reason that the axe can't also be the tool to remove leaves. Like, just to stop that from happening, but I mean, I guess it's meant to be that way on purpose, so it makes chopping trees harder for some reason, I guess. Because you have to keep switching from one tool to the other tool, or to like a stick, or, you know, something without a usage on it. Yeah, hopefully I've got enough wood for the signs. Which I'm still gonna need. I should mostly done with this thing. And I mean, there's gonna be, what, 9 times 5, which is what, 45? There's going to be 45 villagers up there that are just outside of the range to detect if any of the other 8 spots with 5 villagers spawned a golem. So that's going to be 9 passive spawns. And then when I put the zombie spawner in there, or the zombie minecart in there, it should potentially be even higher than the passive spawning. Having the zombie fly, you know, go around and scare all 9 sections. But I mean, I was getting so much iron out of just the passive spawns that, like, with this many passive golems being spawned, I kind of don't even need to put in the zombie thing. I mean, that's pretty much like turbo mode. But I mean, since I put all this effort in, I may as well finish putting the zombie thing in. Like, I am going to do that. Derp derp. Herpy derpy derp herp. But that is probably not something I'm going to do in this video. Like, I know I'm not finishing it in this video. I think I'm going to finish putting the water in. And then probably going to go play TF2. No. Which, while I'm thinking about it, I kind of want to make that block a jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, these boots are about to jump off. No! Can I not clip that? Ah. Derp derp. Derp 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 derp. Okay, now I'm gonna need a whole row of signs going across here. And then it's what, 3 blocks? 3 blocks from the edge and then a sign. Nope. Using the signs like this wouldn't work for any other monster that isn't more than 1 block wide. Which is why you usually see like tiered water conveyors, the ones that go 7 blocks and then drop down. Like this on the bottom here, this section. And since this is the 4th block from where I'm gonna put the... What? Since this is the 4th block from where I'm gonna put the villager bed areas, I can't have it drop down by 1, like it has to be on that 4th block, or otherwise it's outside of the spawn range, and you can't really put it like any closer to start with, because the golems, unless you make it out of glass, which I'm not sure if they'll spawn on glass. Oh crap, I fell in the hole. And this is not to stop this, because it stops here anyway. This... is this right? Yeah. This is just so I can put the water blocks here. And the reason it wouldn't work for like a creeper or a zombie is because they would hit this spot just like the villagers and then stop. And then they're not going to willingly walk into the water unless it's like they get bumped into the water by mistake. And that'll like stall out your spawner. You know, like a dark room spawner, like. Derp derp derpy derpy derp derp. $570 million signs later. Crap. Please don't let me break the other signs. Ooh. Well, what I could probably do is the same thing that I did on the wall. No, I can't do that because... if I do that on the wall, that's going to be a dead spot for momentum. Like this here. And because this is going to be a dead spot and this is going to be a dead spot, they're all just going to sit there. So, how am I going to handle this part? Can you put a water block in the sign? Oh no, if I do that, then I'm gonna have to... There's no way to get the water block back out of the sign. Well, I guess what I could do is if I start from here and just have like put a row of signs here and then have a water thing here. And I'm still gonna need a row of signs here. You know, I kind of want to save this and make a backup in case I hit something. Because, I mean, I don't want to have to replace all these signs, so... I'm not ending the video. Let me pause the recording while I make this backup. I mean, it'll be paused for like 1 second as far as anybody watching the video is concerned. Ah. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now if I break out the signs, I'm just gonna reload the backup. I mean, that's kind of cheating a little bit, because if it were like a purely vanilla survival, then I mean, you kind of can't be doing that. Like, I mean, there's like people that play hardcore modes, but they use backups, and it's like, well, you kind of can't do that. Like, I mean, then it's not hardcore mode. I mean, I think I'm gonna come back by 4 blocks. Did finish putting the water over here, right? Yeah. So I think I came in by what, 4 blocks, I think. So 3 blocks and then a sign. Derp, derp. Derpy, derpy, derp, derp. You know what makes me a good demo man? I'm not explosion sounds. Am I gonna even be able to get over to this thing? Because I can't build up enough momentum to make the jump, and it just won't jump at the top of the water. Ah! So, how do I want to do this? I mean, I know I'm going to need a row of signs on this side. Let's just make it go that way. I know there's somebody watching that's hoping that I'm going to break one of these signs. You know, one of the signs that every other sign is connected to. Like, I hope he breaks one. I hope he does. Like, that's not very nice. It's like giving me anxiety. Derp, derp. Derpy, derpy, derp, derp. And I think if I do the same thing where I come back by 4 and then put a sign. Alright, cool. So now any place that they spawn, they should get flushed into the bottom collector. Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm calling it a video here. I'm taking a break. And I don't know even if I'm gonna have it fully finished by the next video either. Let me turn off the sign placing thing. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'm clicking the button right now.